Drugs are used for performance-enhancing purposes in elite, competitive and amateur and grassroots sports. Athletes use and abuse drugs presumed to enhance athletic ability and performance, known as ergogenic substances. The most common performance-enhancing drugs include amphetamines and a range of substances thought to increase strength and muscle mass, like anabolic steroids. The use of performance-enhancing drugs is considered doping practice and is prohibited by the World Anti-Doping Agency, the national anti-doping organisations, and sport governing organisations. Many of the drugs taken are illegal to buy, to have on you in person, or to give to others. Athletes aiming to significantly improve their performance tend to engage in routine and excessive use of drugs, especially during periods of intense training. However, abusing large doses of performance-enhancing drugs is associated with a wide range of effects, including possible death. And there are numerous cases where this has been reported. The abuse of anabolic steroids has been associated with various physical and psychological side effects, including liver toxicity, hormonal imbalance, irritability, increased aggression, mania, depression, and psychosis. Drug use gives an unfair competitive advantage to athletes who have resources to secure drug supplementation, as compared to athletes without access to drugs or who lack the financial resources needed to support drug supplementation. Athletes may be reluctant to disclose their preferences and beliefs towards prohibited drugs, which makes conducting research more difficult. But evidence suggests that doping is deliberate, and it's a deliberate process that requires decision-making and intention formation. Doping intentions are likely to be influenced by doping-related attitudes, goal orientations, motivational variables, and social influences. Athletes are constantly striving to achieve excellence within their chosen sport. There are many factors which can influence an athlete's attempt to reach this goal, which may include resorting to the use of performance-enhancing drugs. In addition to an athlete's innate ability, their commitment to training, there are many external factors that influence performance and the attainment of the ultimate goal of being the best. Inevitably, there are many athletes who achieve excellence in their sport, but who never reach their ultimate personal goal. And it's these athletes, as well as those who seek a shortcut to glory, who may be tempted to experiment with performance enhancement through pharmacological means. So why do athletes use illegal performance enhancing substances? The reasons athletes use drugs that appear on the WADA prohibited list are many. They're very complex and vary from athlete to athlete. In a review of 33 different studies, it's been reported that the initial reasons given by athletes for using banned substances have included achievement of athletic success by improved performance, financial gain, to improve recovery, either from injury or from training, the prevention of nutritional deficiencies, and the idea that others use them. In addition, these studies have found that there is a belief by athletes about the inefficiency and ineffectiveness of anti-doping programs, and athletes criticise the way these tests are often carried out. Some of the compounding factors that encourage the use of prohibited substances are the media coverage, peer pressure, support team pressure, availability of substances, misleading information, and the lack of understanding. The media coverage. In the attempt to sell newspapers and other promotional material, the media tend to give extensive coverage to doping scandals within sport. This may give the athlete a misleading impression to the extent to which performance-enhancing drugs are used within their sport. Peer pressure. Athletes may directly observe or hear of the practice of fellow athletes who use performance-enhancing drugs. Alternatively, athletes may be offered performance-enhancing drugs by their fellow competitors or teammates. The support team. Those people who support athletes, such as family members, coaches, and healthcare professionals, may instill additional pressure on the athlete to improve their performance by any means available. The availability of substances. In addition to more traditional sources of drug supply, an athlete can now obtain virtually any product they wish through the internet. Misleading information. Some apparently safe supplements may contain traces of prohibited substances. In addition, the labelling of some supplements may not be complete or accurate. One study tested 634 legally bought nutritional supplements from 13 different countries, and 15% of these contained illegal anabolic and androgenic steroids, which were not declared on the label. And finally, the lack of understanding. Athletes are not pharmacologicalists, and the plethora of information that appears on medicinal products can also be confusing to the untrained eye. So they may not necessarily know what the chemicals or the compounds are on the products that they are taking. So there's a whole host of different reasons why an athlete may choose to take banned substances, ranging from peer pressure to the ultimate personal goal of glory from their sport.